In the previous video, I said that sometimes God's answers to your prayers come wrapped in somebody else's cry for help. And if you are not willing to help the person simply because you can, you might miss the answer to your prayer and you might miss your miracle. Now, I would like to tell you another story of my life to illustrate this point. So, in my early 20s, after I finished university, I became so desperate while I was in Romania. I became so desperate to find a way to leave the country and to go study abroad. Now, my grades were not that great. I wasn't an only A student, so I worked so hard trying to find some kind of master degree or any kind of opportunity to live and to study and continue my education abroad. But because my grades were not good enough, I simply got rejection after rejection after rejection, and until I lost hope. So I spent month after month applying, and until eventually I just gave up. I lost hope. Now, in the same time, this woman came into my life. There was nothing romantic, but just we were close friends. We became close friends. And she had been struggling for some years to graduate from the university. And because we became close friends, I offered to give her my help for her to graduate. She has been repeating the last year several times, several years. She was forced because she had failed her exams to repeat the last year. So I said, you know what, you are my dear friend, can I just help you graduate? I was struggling for my own studies to find some kind of way to go abroad. But in the same time, while I was struggling in my own problems, I offered my help to this person. So we spent days together studying the mathematics and the physics. Both of us were studying electronics engineering. And eventually, after spending many months together, she passed her exams, but I still had no answers about what I was going to do with my own desire, my own dream to study abroad. And eventually, one day, she came to me and she said, I was very sad, I was very low, very down, because I had tried so hard to find a way to find a way to study abroad, and I couldn't find it. So on this morning, she comes to me and she says, hey, do you want to come with me to visit this lady, this professor I'm seeing for coffee? And I said, yeah, whatever, let's go. So we go together, and because I'm an introvert, I'm not very open to talking. I just sat down in a chair in the back of the room while they were having their girls talk, and they chatted for maybe half an hour. And eventually they finished, and I got up and we were about to walk out. And I just had the thought of asking this professor, this woman, hey, do you by any chance know any way I could maybe go and study abroad? And she says, yeah, how about you write to this person? And she gave me a business card. And I wrote to this person. I had no idea who he was. I did not do my research. I did not, because I had tried so hard. I was exhausted. And I just thought, well, I'm just going to get one more rejection, so I might as well just email and get over it. So I sent this person a letter asking, look, I'm interested in studying abroad. Can you help me? And the person, turns out he was a leader at the German Aerospace Center. He came, he met me, he said, would you like to do a PhD? I said, I have no idea what a PhD is, but I said, yeah. And that was for me the beginning in my space career. Had I refused to help my friend graduate, had I refused to give of myself, spend of myself, my time, my knowledge, my effort to help this person, I would have completely missed the course of my life. Being able to do a PhD in the space industry, traveling on 5 continents, all the things that followed, my expedition to Antarctica, and all the things that followed came from that seed of me just helping another human being simply because I could. I was not expecting her to help me. I was not expecting God to answer through her in the least expected way, but He did. And had I refused to help a human being simply because I could, I would have completely and totally missed my direction in life, all the experiences that followed. God sometimes answers your prayers wrapped up in the cry of help of another. If you are willing to help a human being just because you can, without any expectation, without asking anything from that person, you will get your miracle, you will get your answered prayer. If you refuse to help because what's in it for me, you completely miss your miracles. So I encourage you to pay attention when you are able to help, when there's people who need your help, when they ask for help. If you can give, give. Because whatsoever you do to people, God will do to you.